What's up YouTube? This is the Whiskle Border channel. My name is Chad and today I'm going to start working on the cushions for the dinette. I've got in the box here a large roll of memory foam. This is where I'm going to start. We'll get this unrolled and cut the cushions to the correct dimension. I'll explain that when I get it out and let the foam expand a little bit so we can cut it. And then we'll go next door to my favorite seamstress, Ursula, who's going to help me do the sewing portion of the fabric. So let's get the foam out of the box, let it expand a little bit, and then we'll work on cutting out our cushions. Okay, our foam has expanded, and I'm going to cut or mark our dimensions to cut out the cushions. I'm shooting for a 45 by 15.5 piece for the bottom cushions, and then a 45 by 13 for the seat back. To get those dimensions after the fabric is installed, we need to add a 1/2 inch to each dimension. So I'm marking out 45.5 by 16 for the seat bottoms, and then 45.5 by 13.5 for the seat backs. So we'll mark 45 with the Sharpie, right on the end there, 45.5. Now that dimension is the same, so what I'm gonna get out of this piece here is a seat bottom cushion and a seat back cushion up here, and then the other half of this will be the other seat bottom and seat back. So there's our width mark. So in order to cut this, I purchased a Black & Decker meat cutter. So I'll use this for some for the cushions here, and then maybe go inside and slice some ham or something. But this is supposed to make this fairly easy to cut. I'll try to keep the surface as flat as possible. And I think what I'm going to have to do is cut through one side and then lift it up a little bit to go all the way through, but should be fairly simple to cut right through this. Okay, we're actually almost all the way through. We'll just go one more pass just to free up the bottom. For now. Okay, now I'll mark the width of the bottom cushion and the top cushion. I'll make 2 cuts, and the piece in the middle will end up being the scrap. So for the second set, I'm just going to use the pieces I just cut as a template. And let's do it this way. nice straight edges to go off of. Okay, so then we'll mark this one out. Go ahead and mark the full cut on this side. Or one more set of cushions to cut. So I'll do that, and we'll be ready to go next door to start laying out fabric. All right, so here we have 2 seat bottom cushions and 2 seat back cushions. So just for information, this foam was purchased from Amazon. I believe it was a 90 or 96 inch long by 30 inch wide piece of foam. And the kitchen knife that I used was also from Amazon. That was just a Black & Decker kitchen knife, fairly cheap. They do make foam cutters. I know Sailrite makes a really nice one, and that's actually where I got almost all of the other components for the cushions. The zippers, the bottoms of the cushions, grease pencil, pretty much everything came from Sailrite. Their foam is very expensive, and the foam cutter is very expensive. I think the foam cutter is about 250 bucks. So for cutting out 4 cushions, I just really didn't see the need to spend that kind of money on a foam cutter, so the kitchen knife worked just fine. It doesn't make the most perfect cuts, but like I said, it'll be wrapped in fabric and you'll never be able to tell or see any imperfections in the seat cushion. So continuing work on the cushions. Today I'm going to work on getting the bottom part of the cushion cut out to size. This is a material, it's like a breathable, some sort of breathable fabric. I don't know if it's all plastic or if there's actually woven fabric in there, and then there's just some sort of coating put on it. But anyway, this is what is recommended to use on the bottom side of cushions. This is from Sailrite, so I'm going to cut out 4 pieces of that using the 4 cushions I cut out the other day, and then we'll get them marked for the zipper. So I'm not going to video cutting out the square piece. It's just using the cushion as a guide. The piece that we're going to cut will actually end up being a 1/4 inch smaller than each piece of foam. Okay, I've got all the bottom fabric cut out for each one of these pieces of cushion, and I also cut the zipper to length, and then used some basting tape to stick the zipper down on the bottom fabric, and that is used to keep it in place while we sew. So this is the inside of the seat cushion, so we'll sew on this side, and then we'll end up cutting a strip where the zipper is once that's sewed in place. So I have these to the point of being ready to take over next door to get them sewed. So hopefully this weekend we'll get to these. But this was a fairly easy process, just cutting these out to match the shape of the of each cushion, and then taping the zipper down, getting it ready to be sewn. So this will be cut off. We'll probably cut it off somewhere in here. The zipper will be moved in, and it should look real nice when it's finished. Right, so we are several weeks down the road from the cushions that you just saw me cut, and we are over at Ursula's house, and we're going to sew in the zippers on the backside of the cushions, and then we're going to start cutting some fabric. So I'll show you what sewing up the zipper looks like. Not really going to be any instruction here. As I said, there's plenty of videos out here on how to make cushions, put zippers in. I'm just going to show you what we're doing. There's an American-made sewn zipper. Good quality.
Come here.
I don't think you're supposed to be up there. All right, well, while Winnie is exploring, we are now cutting out the fabric where the zipper was just sewn in. And here we are done with all 4 of the zippers, the bottom side of the cushions, all complete. So now we'll move on to cutting some fabric for the top side. All right, now on to the fabric. We're gonna start the first cuts here of the top side fabric. And has just applied her custom seam gauge, which is
I Post-it
note and some tape. And we're going to sew the edges, the corners. We're getting ready to sew the bottom portion of the cushion to the top side. Okay, we're all pinned and just about ready to sew. Okay, we're now sewing the, well, Urs is now sewing.
You pinned.
I pinned. Urs is now sewing the bottom of the cushion to the top, the fabric. Once this is done, we will then stuff the cushion into the fabric, which is currently inside out. All right, time for the moment of truth. Let's see if we can fit this cushion inside what was just sewn. Turning the fabric inside out, or outside in, however it's supposed to go. And we only have to do this 3 more times. Okay, we have 4 corners. Let's see if this works.
Very nice.
All right, let's see if we can't stuff a cushion inside. So we gotta go this. I've got the cushion marked with forward, an arrow, a couple of other little things here that I think only make sense to me, but we'll match the arrow up with the arrow there. And it's got to go this way. Right? No, it's got to go this way. arrow is there. And this arrow is there.
If you had a clean work surface.
Just knock shit over.
How many people do it take to put a cushion on?
Geez, getting it into the corners, the hard part. I'm trying not to tear stitches here. All right, we're getting somewhere. We're gonna get there, I promise. All right. All right, I think we're just about there. Okay.
Hallelujah!
All right, we have a cushion. Woo!
That's nice.
All right, so there's one cushion down. That was entertaining for us, at least. So we got to do this 3 more times, and I'll show you the result at the end. So there is the first cushion done. Came out really, really nice. For the first time, either of us making a cushion. I think this came out fantastic. 3 more to do, and then we'll show you the installation on the boat. All right, the boat is in the water, and I'm finally gonna wrap up the cushion video. I'm gonna go upstairs, grab those, set them in place on the dinette, and this one will be done. Okay. 2 of these match up better than the others. Okay. Oops. Sweet. There is the completed dinette set. I think I probably at some point will just attach some Velcro to the back of this, just some stick-on Velcro. But in the meantime, just let them lean like that, just so they don't fall over. But there we go. Dinette is finally done. Well, I'm back home and I forgot to do an outro to this video, so hope you enjoyed this episode of the Wisco Boater channel. Hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, send me some comments, and if you want to be notified when I post new videos like this one, hit that notification bell. We'll see you next time on the Wisco Boater channel. Happy boating, everybody.